Hello everyone, so today we will be using Axios in React to get data from an API, that is to read the data. So we will be using a fake API and I'll be pasting this link below. You can also use this link for your practice, JSON placeholder. So you can see they have already given an example with the help of fetch, but we are going to do it with Axios, whatever the pronunciation is. So yeah, we will go on ahead and I'll be using this URL here to show you that how we can get data from an API and how we can show it in our React app. So let's get started. I'm in the VS Code right now and let's remove this and I'll make a file under src and then yeah, let's save it and let's import that here and save it and see if it is working. So after this, yeah, so it's working. So after this, let's go on ahead and install Axios. So we got to do npm install Axios. So I'm in the crud.js file. So we can call the API using Axios with two methods. One will be through promise chaining and another will be through Async-await. So first I'll show you how to do it with promise chaining. So first we will be defining a variable which we would be needing. So let it be posts set posts and we will be using use state hook to set the state of the posts. And now what we will do is we will be having use effect, and so we all know that the use effect gets called when our app gets loaded. So if we are writing like if we are calling our API directly on the use effect, like we are using dot get here itself, then when our app gets loaded the API will be called. But sometimes you need that the API gets called on a button click or something. So then what you can do is you can write a function, suppose fetch data, and you can call that function upon a button click. So here I'll show you that I'll be writing a function fetch data, and this function will be called once as there is nothing in the dependency array. This function will be called once when the app loads, that is it's inside the use effect. So let's write the function now. So our fetch data would be const fetch data, and in here for the using the Axios we can just do axios dot get, and let's get our API. So we have got the API here, so I'll just take this one, control C, and we'll just paste it here. So we have now done axios dot get the API. Now we will do dot then. So this is the method of promise chaining. So now we will do respond, which will be, let's first console it to see like what will be the response, and then if we have got an error we will be catching the error with console.log error. Sorry, so it will be error, and yeah, so this would be pretty much it. And in the return, for now let's not return anything as we have not set it in our variable posts. So let's first see if our API is getting called. So yeah, we have not imported Axios. So let's first import Axios, and I'll save this, and let's go to our React app and see what is happening. So we can see that there are two objects. Like there is of course just one object. So this is our response. Our response from the Axios has config, data, headers, request. It's also showing the status. So inside the data, we can see our data is there, which is completed ID, title, user ID. So let's try to print the title out. So we have got that inside data of the response. So what we will do is, if I do response.data, let's see what is coming in our console. So you can see in our console, this is the data that is showing up. So what I can do is I will set the post to all of this, and then I can just get the title to this whole object. So let's do that. So our posts is an object, not an array. So after this, so we have got a response. So instead of console.log, we will do set posts, and in here it will be response dot data. So we have set our posts. Now to see it in the return, we will just be doing so our posts, and inside that, in our posts object, there was something like title if we want the title. So let's see if this works. So I have saved it. Yeah, so we are getting the title. So this is a very easy method, and this is the method of promise chaining. You can do that easily. So I'll show you the next method, that is async-await. For the async-await method, let's first comment this out. So now we have to make our function as async, and if our function is async, we need to at least put one await. So to get the response, we will do const response that equals to Axios. So we will be awaiting that. So await Axios dot get, and inside here we will be placing the same API. So this would be the API, and after we are getting the response, we would set our posts. So set posts, and here we can do res dot data. So let's see if it works. So let me refresh this. So you can see this works just perfectly. And as I have not console logged anything, so we know that this works just perfect because previously we have console logged it. So if you want to do this, what if you want to like catch error, what you can do is you can put this in the try block, that and you can catch error in the error in the catch block. So this would be error. Now let's see how like Axios gives out the errors. So let's see an example. Like for example, if I mess something up in this, like let's see, and I am hitting the API. So yeah, you can see that it went that there is a network error request, and it gave a whole kind of like error message on like the network error, Axios error, and everything. So you get this in Axios, which is actually a very nice thing. So yeah, that would be it for this video. We saw how we can like get the data from an API using two methods. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.